Hey guys, welcome back to this channel. Now today I want to share with you about this product, this Shimano or the Pro Discover Top Tube Bag. Now I really like this bag. I've tried a lot of top tube bag, and this is one, or by far one of the best that I've tried so far. Alright, so in this video I'll be sharing with you some of the hacks that I've done with this bag, what are the things that I like, and what are the areas that could be improved on this bag. Alright, first let's talk about the dimension, right? The dimension of this bag. So the overall width of this bag is, I would say, about 6.5 centimeter, right? Depending on what are the items that you put inside, it is about 6.5 centimeter or less, right? So if you can see where I measure, if you squish it a little bit, it's about 6.2 centimeter. But if you make it wider a little bit, then it's about 6.5 centimeter. But I would say this is about 6.2 or 6.3 centimeter in terms of width, which is a very good width. And when you install it on top of your top tube, when you cycle, your knee would not touch on the side of this top tube bag. I've tried it for a few rides and it works just fine. Overall length, let's see, overall length is about 19.5 centimeter. About 19.5 centimeter. In terms of the height on the front, it's about, I would say, let's put it about 10 centimeter, and the height on the back part is about 9 centimeter. It's about 9 centimeter, so it's about 10 here and then 9 over here. Structural integrity of this bag is really very cool. It maintains the shape. As you can see, if I have to scrunch this and I put it back, you can see that it comes back to this original shape. Even if I do this, it comes back to the original shape. If I mash it like that, it comes back to this original shape. Interesting, right guys? Very interesting, right? So that's one thing I really like about this bag. Now the material that's used by Pro to construct this bag is nylon and polyester. In the website it says that it's a waterproof material, but I doubt so, because I've seen some videos they did a test, overnight test under the rain. Water just seeps in, maybe through this hole over here, or maybe through the hole over here as well. So if you're riding on a really wet condition, I wouldn't recommend this bag. Or you can actually ride under a very wet condition, but you have another layer protecting your items inside, maybe a Ziploc bag or maybe a plastic bag. That would be fine. But if it's just a normal rain, this will do just fine. I've tried that before, no problem whatsoever. Okay, right, that's some of the information about the material. Let's see, what is the capacity? The capacity is about 700 ml. I'm not sure how you measure it, but I think the best to show you how big the bag is to stuff items inside. I'll show that in a short while. So how about weight? Let's see. If it's just an empty bag itself, it's about 98 grams. If you measure it together with the two velcros that comes along with it, it's about 110 grams. So it's pretty much very light, a very light item, right? Not very heavy. So in terms of installation, you can either choose to install it on your top tube. If you have the two holes on the top tube, then you can do that. If you don't have the two holes, you can actually use this Velcro strap. Now the Velcro strap is very simple, like most of the top tube bag out there. You just need to make a loop on the bottom over here. Now it's pretty tight, which is very good. It maintains the steadiness when you install this top tube bag. Here we go. Just make a loop, and then after that, strap on the Velcro and you are good to go, right? So it's a very simple installation. You have another Velcro over here for your steerer tube, right? And then here on the top tube, and if it's not steady enough, you can actually use the second Velcro strap, right, to hold this bag together, and it will be very steady. In terms of steadiness, when it's on the top tube, by using the strap, it is very steady, and the quality of this strap is really very good, right? The Velcro is really very good and very strong, and the material also, it looks really high quality. And one thing good about it is that if you look over here on this material over here, it's a bit soft, so that it protects your frame from being scratched. Even the design on the area of this buckle over here, it has this protective layer, right, to protect, right, your frame from being scratched by this buckle. So very well thought of design by the Pro team. Right, so let's put this aside. The way I install it is by using these two, because I do have two holes on the top tube. Now the big question is, a lot of people may be wondering, which is the information that's not available in the website. How far is this, the first hole from the front over here, because that will determine how nice this bag fits in when you put the screw on. If your top tube hole is too far away, then you will have a gap between your stereo tube and also your bag, and it doesn't look really nice. So the distance, let's see, the distance between the first hole and the front over here, the distance is about 6 centimeter. So guys, hopefully this is a good enough information for you, right, to make the decision whether this is suitable for you to mount or not. Okay, now next let's talk about the function of the bag. All right, so on the left side, nothing much, just the logo, and on the bottom is just I would say nothing much. Nothing much. And in the front there's this hole over here, so I'm not sure what you use it for. Maybe it's charging cable while riding. You can actually loop out the cable to charge your phone or things like that. Just a very small hole over here. I'm not sure you guys can see. Here we go, one small hole. And on the right side, this is where it gets interesting, right? So these are actually some reflective loop over here, which is good. And you also have this bungee cord over here for you to put items. So this is one reason why I love this bag so much, is because you have that to put an extra items over here. So maybe sometimes when you're riding, you want to put an extra stuff. For example, maybe you bought a sneaker, you put it on your sneaker, and then you zip it up and then lock it in, and here we go, right? So it will stay here, around here. Of course, it will drop, but depending on what other items that you put. Or maybe if you're riding, you have a jacket and you plan to wear your jacket halfway through the ride. So you can actually mount the jacket in, right? Obviously, because it's a bungee cord, you can actually arrange it nicely. So I'm going to do this fast. Here we go, guys. All right, and it looks quite okay over here, right? Here we go, and then you tighten it up. Here we go. Go for your ride. And then after that, if you want this, pull it out, wear your jacket, and then zip this, and it will look as if it's just back to normal. That's all. Simple as that. Okay, so very good function over here. I really love this, and I think a lot of people will appreciate this design. So thanks so much for the design pro team. All right, now next one is the zipper. Now again, this is not a waterproof. I would say it's just a water repellent type of zipper, but the quality of the zipper is very well designed, very steady, and it feels premium. This loop itself, it make it easy for you to actually put your fingers in and pull it down to open up the bag, and then pull it up to close the bag. Easy, rather than the small buckle that you have to find and then pull it down. All right, so very good design. Open up the bag, right? It's a very bright blue inside, which is very good, so it allows you to search for your items. And on the left side, there's a small, or there's one compartment over here. So there's a mesh over here, and on the right side, there's nothing much, very empty. So as you can, if you can see, it's very empty, nothing much. So it's just an empty bag with one compartment, nothing much. And I prefer this kind of design because I can decide what I want to put in the bag. On the left and the right side, there's some padding, right? About maybe 2 mm of padding on the right and left side. On the top part, no padding at all. So there's no padding. In the front, there's no padding. Yep, no padding. And on the bottom, no padding. There's no padding on the bottom. So if you have a very important item, maybe you can just put some padding on the bottom. I'll share with you what are my hacks in a short while. So on the bottom, they have this, I would say, the hard plastic material to provide strength when you actually mount the top tube on your bag. So I've mounted this on my bike, and it's very, very steady. Yeah, probably because they have a very steady base over here. But there's no padding. So let's see what we can put inside this bag. All right, so the first thing that I normally put in the bag will be on the left compartment, which is my knife. Yes, I do carry a knife when I ride. It's for emergency only. So the knife goes into the left compartment. And you can put even more things over here, but I would just prefer to put my knife in here. And then the next important thing that I put in would be my phone. I just slot it in. And then I do have my sanitizer in here. And sometimes when I ride, I have 2 sneakers with me. All right, not sponsored, but I love sneakers. So 2 sneakers. Oh yes, my wallet in here. That's my wallet. And then maybe one adapter. iMac adapter, or sorry, MacBook Pro adapter. And that's about it. I still have some space, but let's say if these are all the items that I actually put in the bag, if I were to zip this up, good stuff. Compact, on top of the top tube, cycle, just there. Simple. I like it. Nothing else to say. 2 thumbs up for this bag. Okay. Right, so if I have to remove everything, so these are some of the hack that I've done on this bag. Hopefully you guys can take this as a tip, right, to protect some of the items. Now, one of the areas that I thought Shimano or the Pro could improve is put some paddings on the bottom over here, because imagine if I have my phone, right, if it's a bumpy road and it will keep on hitting, right, it will keep on hitting the screws over here or hitting on top of my top tube. So of course we want to protect our phone and our top tube as well. So I did a bit of hack, right? These are some of the paddings I get from hardware store. I just cut it into a shape that could fit into this bag, and I just put it in and I push it down to the bottom. That's it. So with some padding on the bottom, I can actually put my phone, and therefore it actually protects all our important items, right? So that we feel safe riding with this stuff. Another tip that I have is by cutting out this transparent plastic into a shape that looks like the bag, and then I actually mount these two iron rod over here to maintain the plastic open at all times. So I actually slot this in just like that. And the reason why I have this idea is because I wanted to protect my phone from being scratched by my keys or my knife or the coins that I throw into this bag. So having this compartment, I knew that it will be open at all times. So the first item that I put in will be my phone. Here we go. Simple as that. And then if I have other items that I want to put in, I just push this material to the side. I can put in my sanitizer and 2 Snicker bars. Right? And if I have my wallet, I can actually push it to the other side and I can put my wallet in over this side. That's about it. So I zip this up, and now I can ride knowing that my phone is protected. There's padding at the bottom, left and right, and I have 2 compartments protecting my phone from being scratched. So that's the idea. So if I unzip this, I know that my phone is in the center. I pull it out and use my phone, and when I want to put it back, as you can see, this center is always open, so I can just slot the phone in perfectly, knowing that my phone is secured and protected. I zip it up and I continue my ride. So a very interesting hack, and hopefully this will give you some idea on how you want to protect your items that is in this bag. Alright, so let's remove everything. Let's remove everything out. Okay, we have all out. So guys, this is the bag, and I'm very happy with it. If you have any questions that you want to know, I hope that I've given you most of the details about this bag. So hopefully it can help you in making a decision whether you want to buy this bag or not, right? So, right guys, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.